Hey, how you doing? My name is Azibo Bethel, and today we are going to pretty much go over the AI state machine and/or behavior tree in Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and I'm going to compare it to Hitman. We're going to go with AI perception for this breakdown. This one, we're going to focus on visual and audio, and vision and audio. So vision in this case would be like line of sight. There's like a debug line that's trying to be drawn from the NPC to the player character. Once it connects unobstructed, then you usually have what we're looking at here. Right, so he saw me, so to speak, changed it to an alert state. Then he went into combat. In his combat mode, once he fired, he alerted everyone else around him. So as you can see, I'm trying to break line of sight myself, and that way they'll go back to searching in their alert state and not be so focused on where they last saw me, because pretty much based on the last space that they saw me, they're going to search in that area. So I broke line of sight. So hopefully that'll send them back into searching mode, which it should. And then from there, they'll call reinforcements, which will kind of extend the searching mode. But ultimately, we want them to go back to their patrol state out of alert. And, we'll see how that works. So pretty much they've been searching for me for a while now. You're going to watch them transition back into the patrol state. But first you're going to watch two NPCs here. One in the top left, one in the top middle come down to as far as they can with their nav mesh to the last place where line of sight was made. From there, they're going to transition back to the patrol state, like I said, and that's usually indicated here with like a white V indication that drops on top of the NPC to kind of let you know that they're in a docile state, in this case, patrol state. And now, as everything is reset and I'm able to push forward and kind of reset my own approach to the map, you're going to notice that NPCs have still moved and the map dynamic has changed. I'm going to get noticed by the sniper here as I try to walk up the hill. He wouldn't have seen me before because that's not where he would have been. But now that he sees me, now he's in alert. I have a few moments here to take care of him before he goes into attack. That would alert everybody else. Because I use a silenced weapon, I'm able to take him out. And then if you look around, everyone else is not kind of phased at all by what happened. So we'll kind of go over noise here in a second. So noise or sound, same thing, but pretty much once I exceed a volume threshold by taking off the silencer of my gun and just firing live ammunition at that point, that's going to trigger the NPC that I hit into combat mode. And once they're in combat mode, that's going to trigger every NPC close to it into a combat mode. It's going to pretty much go into a domino-like effect, which will then create like a horde mode type of situation where now every NPC is kind of rushing to your location, and then you have to take them out, as opposed to being able to do the stealthy approach. All of these things are pretty much the same in Hitman, but we're going to see here the differences in Hitman. The only difference in Hitman really is going to be a tier AI perception system that pretty much is linked to some type of collision mesh that says if you have a specific outfit on in a specific area, then you're okay, but once you cross over that mesh, that you're no longer okay, and then you kind of activate that alert system, and I'll show you the difference. Right, so if you can see in this particular instance, I have the waiter outfit on, which is going to act like a key. It's going to allow me to walk through this mesh area here with no issue, because now it's saying that I have the outfit necessary to make it to the rest of the map. And that's really the only difference in Hitman. Other than that, it's the same game.